So, as we know, your buddy here, Tyler, is drawing a tough first assignment in the NFL. But, he told me yesterday, doesn't get nervous. How have you seen that?
I mean, we prepare. I think Coach McCarthy actually, he spoke about it a little bit at the beginning of this week. He said, build that real confidence. Not that, I got this or whatever. Like the real confidence you build through our walkthroughs, through our practices, through our meetings, just understanding your opponent, understanding what we're trying to do as an offense, and understanding what you need to do as a player to be successful. And I feel like that's something that, we've been working on not only since, April, but, all the way up to training camp and the weeks preparing for this game. So I think he's ready.
But specifically with Tyler, what impresses you about how he doesn't seem nervous, I guess, according to himself going into this?
He's very mature as an individual. He's come in with the right attitude. He works hard every day. He lifts up the team every day. And that's one thing I love seeing in a young guy is a young guy who's vocal. Like even in our first joint practice, his first joint practice against the Rams, he got up in pass rush and he had a good rep and you hear him screaming and yelling. I love to see that as a player because that shows, he's confident who he is. He understands who he is. Huge athletic guy, extremely smart, extremely talented. And the sky's the limit for him. It's just a matter of execution.
Are you guys still pissed off by how last season ended?
Yeah, obviously, it's extremely upsetting, but, that's what I love about this season. We get another chomp at the bit. We got another opportunity to go out there and show the world who we are and, ultimately do what we need to do to be able to hoist up that trophy. Those memories and, the coming up short, those are all things I carry with me as an individual. And I'm sure a lot of the guys echo that same sentiment. It's something you carry with you, but you don't let it weigh you down. We have an opportunity. We're 0-1. Well, we're 0-0 right now. Excuse me. But it's 0-0. Everybody has a 0 in the win and loss bracket. So the biggest thing is just starting things off the right way and being who we are.
Brandon Cook.
Cooper Beebe talked about leaning on you and Zach Burton and adjusting the protections and things like that. How have you seen him grow at his position and how you've been helping him?
He's extremely impressive. Like I said about TG, coming in, these guys have played, some college football, very experienced. But one thing that pops off to me is just his ability to execute, so early on into playing center. I know he was more of a tackle, a guard in college and stuff like that. But he's really come in and it's been seamless. He's learning the offense extremely quickly. He's on his keys. His technique and fundamentals are improving every single day. And so it's definitely something that's impressed me.
What do you remember about your first start, your first game as a rookie, and just relating that to Tyler and anything you can do to kind of help him or,
my biggest thing, I had great mentors around me, mind you, and Zach and Tyron and Jason Peters, is just understanding what you got to do to be successful. Don't make it anything crazier than what it is. It's a blessing to be out here and play this game. We get to play a game for a living. And so just go out there, understand what do you need to do each play to be successful. Like break it down, make it simple. Like get off the ball, have your hands up, be square, whatever it is. Just simplifying it for yourself and going out there, staying neutral and executing is definitely the biggest thing that, I took into, my first game. And, there's going to be ups and downs, but definitely have that next play mentality. Don't let any play drag you down because, this is game one of many, and it's a great opportunity to just go out there and be you.
Is there any way you can help him mentally with anything he sees, or is it just him going out there and building the confidence and reminding him of anything?
I think our biggest thing is just being on the same page. 5 is 1. From the right tackle to the left tackle, just communicating with each other throughout the week, understanding how certain guys play, how certain fits are going to look, how I may have to, play on a certain play in order to get to my assignment, but how he needs to move to, do his assignment as well. And just communication and things like that during the week. And I think, with that builds that real confidence that Coach McCarthy speaks about. It's just going through those keys, communicating with each other, talking to each other throughout the week, and ultimately transferring those things to the practice field and the field on game day.
There's a lot of noise around Dak heading into this season with the contract situation. Criticism-wise, Brandon Cook said the other day, it's blasphemous what kind of criticism Dak takes. Do you feel like there's a general sense of wanting to pull for Dak and rally around him with all that he shoulders?
That's my brother, dog. A lot of people, have a lot of opinions about, people and what they think or how things are. But one thing I know is the reality and the fact is we're in here grinding every day. Like, this man leaves the building last almost every day, like whether people know it or not. And so just seeing the work that he puts in on the field, you know, the way he encourages us, the way he uplifts us is something huge, and it's something, you know, I'll never forget. So, you know, I got his back. I know he has mine. You know, everything else will work out itself. Let's go out there and ball. You know, that's our biggest thing. That's his biggest thing, too. It's just, let's go ball. Let's win it.
How hopeful are you that you can get a deal done before Sunday?
I mean, I'm extremely hopeful. You know, obviously, you know, that's not something, you know, I control or anything like that. But, you know, that's my quarterback. You know, that's how I feel about it.
Thank you, Tyler.
That's right, man.